Hello and welcome to another basic tutorial for Lesscode 2.0. In this lesson we are going to learn how to edit buttons on our website. So let's get started. So to edit this particular button, which is the view more button, you just right click on your section and then you select the button icon. As you can see, when I move the mouse to that particular icon, it highlights the button. So you click on it to load the settings for that particular button, and then you move to your settings panel on your left. You click on background settings, and then you click on the first color box that you have. As you can see, the hex color code is also displayed. So you click on it and then you choose the color that you want. And because this is a live preview, you can see the changes in real time. So let's select a color, something like this. Okay, let me click or press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save. Now this particular button has a border. As you can see, there's a blue line around it, so we don't want to see that. So in order to change that particular border color, we still select our button, load the settings, and then we go to our border options. As you can see, the color here is blue, and we don't want to guess the color that we used at first, so we just copy the same color code from the background and then we paste it in the border options. So in order to copy the code, you click on the box and highlight the content of the box, and then press Ctrl C on your keyboard. Then you go to your border options, click again inside the box, highlight the content, and press Ctrl V to paste the color code that you just copied. So we do the same thing for the hover color as well. Okay, so when you are done, you press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save. Okay, so after editing, just refresh your page by pressing F5 on your keyboard. So as you can see, we've changed the color of the button as well as the border color. So in order to change the hover effect that you have on the button, what you can do is right click on your section, select the button again to load the settings, go to your background, and then you select this particular box here, which is the hover color option. Okay, so when you click on that particular box, as you can see, it has been set to transparent. That's why when we move the mouse on the button, no color shows. So supposing we want another color to show apart from the orange that we already have, we can change that here by moving this slider up to make it visible, and then we select the particular color that we want to display. So let's say we want this color to display when we hover on the button. Okay, so when we are done, just press Ctrl S to save, and then we refresh our page. Okay, so as you can see, the hover color has changed. Okay, another way to reduce the size of your button is to use the typography options or the font options. So to do that, we right click and select our button again, go to the settings panel, go to typography or fonts, and then you reduce the size of the font. And as you can see, when you reduce the size of the font, the size of the button also reduces. And when you increase the size of the font, the size of your button also increases. So you press Ctrl S to save. Now let's say, supposing we want to make the button, we want our button to have round edges instead of this sharp edges or square edges that we have here. We want to change that and then make it round. In order to do that, okay, we want to create something like this. Okay, so in order to do that, we select our button again, and then we go to our border options, and then we change this. This is the border radius. We change this from 0 to any number that we want. So let's say 10. Okay, so when you are done, you press Ctrl S to save, and then you refresh. So as you can see, we've changed the border radius of our button and we've made it rounder. Okay,